hurt.
So did your heart jump in your chest when that one bobbled up off your hands for a second there?
No, I kind of lost it in the sun for a second, but kind of just, I didn't even like, it was kind of like an out-of-body experience because it's like your first one, so it just happened, and you're like, oh. And I started running the other way, and I was like, oh, crap, I got an interception. That was crazy. It was exciting, though. It was really fun, really nice experience.
What has been the biggest difference for you this year? I guess maybe other than health. I mean, you've been healthy this year.
Yeah, that's really been the biggest thing is being healthy, being more consistent because I've been healthy. So I had a chance to get into a much better rhythm than I have over the past 2 years. So really just getting better every day, getting my fundamentals right every single day, and being more consistent. And like you said, being healthy definitely helps that. You know, I'm not losing time being injured, so just the ability to stay healthy this year has been helping me out a lot.
You started against UNC last year.
Yeah.
Right. What do you remember about that game? It was another in a long line of meetings between Pitt and UNC where they just kind of find a way to edge you guys out at the end.
I remember, you know, there was times where there was plays to be made, and we just didn't make them. And that's really been our focus is making the plays. We've always been in the right position, but you know, really just been focusing on finishing the plays, making the plays when they need to be made. And I feel like over the past couple of years, that's really been the case for us. Is there's plays that were 50-50 that you know we just didn't come up with, and that's really been the difference between winning and losing against UNC over the past, I guess, 4 years.
Go ahead, Jeff.
What did last week do from a confidence standpoint?
I mean, every week, every time you win a game, that helps your confidence. But you know, they're such a unique offense, and defensively, I think you know, it helped us realize like we can play any type of offense. That's a very tough offense and a very good team. And you know, in the back end, there's a lot with your eyes. It's a lot of reading your keys. So it really helped us. You know, we have to really focus in on our keys every single play. So staying locked in every single play, I think, especially in the back end, that helped us a lot. Personally, you know, getting an interception, it helps. You get a little confidence boost, but it's a new week, so a new challenge, and UNC is a very good team.
That being said, they've had some trouble. You know, they're not scoring a lot of points compared to what they have been in recent years. Do you see anything back there that looks different? Quarterbacks have been kind of up and down.
I mean, they're still a really good team. They have a really good receiving core. Their quarterback, he has a really good arm. He makes really good throws down the field. So, you know, I don't know their situation, but from the film, I can see that they have a lot of talent and they have a lot of good receivers. And you know, we're not going in thinking that they're not going to score a lot of points or anything like that. We're going in thinking that this is a really good receiving core, which they are, and we have to be fundamentally sound, read our keys again, and just make plays when there's plays to be made.
What do you remember about facing 17 specifically?
I remember he's really fast. He goes after the ball, and they like to get the ball to him. So he's a very good receiver. I remember that, like I said, he was really fast. He has really good speed. So we're gonna have to really have good fundamentals at the line. Try to get good hands on him. Try to slow him down a little bit, but it's gonna be a challenge, and I think we're ready for that challenge.
You had a month of camp and then 3 home games to kind of start the season. It's your first chance to kind of get away, maybe as a team. And everybody wants to play at home all the time, but I mean, are you almost sort of looking forward to that aspect of it?
I mean, playing at home is fun. I mean, you're right here, but you know, there's also something to be said going on the road. You know, going somewhere else, especially in conference. It's a big road test, and we know what happened last time we went down there. So I think that's on our mind a little bit. You know, we thought we should have won, and we definitely had plays there that could have won us the game, but you know, going on the road is always fun. It's always nice to get away a little bit, I guess, per se, but you know, it's another game, another ACC game, so no matter where we played it, it's important, and I think that's the biggest thing is taking every game, home or away. They're the same amount of importance, but I don't think it'll be any different for us.
We had talked some about all those close losses to North Carolina. Is there any one during your time here that sort of stands out to you as being like, man, that one really got away? I feel like we should have had that.
I mean, they all aren't fun. I mean, it's never fun to lose, you know, anything like that. You know, maybe 2 years ago, that one really stung. They had the 2-minute situation, but you know, we've watched that and we've learned a lot from it. You know, there was, like I said, that was one of the main games where there was a lot of plays at the end of the game that if we make them, the game's over, but we didn't, and they found a way to make them, and they found a way to win the game, and we didn't. So it's simple as that.
You guys spent some time talking about the fact you've never beaten them since you joined the ACC. That had topic of conversation in the locker room.
I mean, we all, I guess the guys that have been here, you know, we've pointed that out before. You know, we've never beat UNC since we've been here, and you know, it sucks, and we've lost by, I don't know what the total amount, but it's not a big amount combined all the games, and that's really been the focus. Is we've lost these games, but it's not like we're getting blown out. It's by 4 points here, 5 points there, and you know, it's a topic of discussion just because we've been in the games and we've had chances to win the game, but like I said, we just didn't make the plays when it was time to make the plays.
I think it's only 22 over 5 games.
Yeah, so it's not a lot at all. Exactly.
Anything else for Mr. Motley?
Yeah, just one more. There are personnel changes from year to year, obviously, but what are the things that their offense pretty much does the same, no matter if it's 2014 or 2018, and regardless of who's at quarterback and stuff like that?
I mean, really, they usually stay the same, like you said, but it's really just they're obviously going to add new plays, but the base of their offense is the same. They like a little tempo. We know that, so that's one of the big things that's always been the same. They're gonna give us some tempo, so we definitely have to be ready for that. And quarterback, I mean, quarterback wise, they've always had a good quarterback back there that can make a lot of good throws, can scramble just a little bit. So just got to be aware of that. Nothing really, like, there's nothing that's like standing out that's like, oh wow, 5 years ago they did this, 4 years ago they did that. Their offense has pretty much been the same. You know, you're gonna get a lot of run game, and then they're gonna try to do some RPOs. So, got to be ready for all that.
I've heard you're the fastest guy on the team. Is that true?
Some people will say otherwise, but for sure.